name is Gretchen and I'm 46 years old. I live in Springfield, Missouri with my husband and 2 children, and I work as a certified financial planner. One of the things I've always enjoyed has been a form of exercise. Probably around the time I turned 40 was when I started running on a regular basis. So we had a training plan to be able to work up to a half marathon. It was April 19th, 2014. I had just gotten home the night before from a long week of traveling and attending a conference for work, but I was getting ready to run my second half marathon, which was the Go Girl Run race in Springfield, Missouri. My husband actually encouraged me not to go because he knew I was exhausted. I also had eaten my typical usual pre-race breakfast, which was a bagel with peanut butter. And because my husband does not like peanut butter, he refused to kiss me goodbye that morning. So as I left the house, I told him, "You will regret not kissing me today." And little did I know how true those words would be that day. When we got to the race, the weather was gorgeous. It was a beautiful spring day. When we crossed mile 9, we were like, we are almost there. This is great. It's going to be a strong finish. Well, unfortunately, that's actually the last thing that I remember from that day. Apparently, I told my running partner, Catherine, that I needed to slow down a little. I don't remember any of this, and so the next thing the runners around me heard was the sound of a body hitting the pavement. One of them called 911. Several of them started looking for a pulse and did not find one and decided to begin performing CPR. They were doing CPR on me for over 20 minutes while waiting for the emergency personnel. And when the emergency personnel did finally arrive, they had to shock my heart 3 times before they were able to get a rhythm. At that time, they diagnosed me with the long QT syndrome, which is basically an electrical rhythm issue with my heart. And so as a result of that diagnosis, they implanted a defibrillator before I left the hospital. I have no family history of cardiac disease or heart disease at all in my family. We still do not know really what caused that. I was just glad I was given a second chance. If it wasn't for the American Heart Association, I probably would not be alive. But thanks to the ongoing research and study that the American Heart Association has done, they have developed so many things that have directly impacted me. The techniques that are done when somebody does have a cardiac arrest, the immediate response and the various steps that they go through when you're admitted into the hospital certainly are what gave me the ability to still have a functioning brain. Because if it wasn't for that, even if I was still alive, I wouldn't probably be able to function. Obviously, learning CPR and raising awareness that CPR can save lives is extremely important. My husband worries about me everywhere I go. He never lets me leave the house without a kiss now. It's like standard practice. If I leave without kissing him goodbye, he gets very unhappy with me. So yes, so there have been dramatic things that have changed. I am Gretchen and I am a survivor.